Alright, so today we are taking a look at the final Season 1 character, and that is going to be Season 1 YAMI. This unit is really fun and really good. Now, on Global, I think a lot of us do plan on getting him from our Gateway of Destiny for free, which is going to be a really good choice because of the fact that he is blue typing, which is going to be making your gear farming faster. He is also a really solid unit to have for PvP as well. So today we're going to go on and obviously go into gear stages and show y'all what exactly he can do, and then we'll find a PvP match. Honestly, I haven't really used this unit in a very long time. And the reason being is obviously there are better blue units out there, and when it comes to farming, I necessarily don't take this unit. I take Fauna, and I said this a million times already, okay? Fauna most likely will not be here day one. I think she is going to be dropping probably like a week or two, probably like 2 weeks after the global release date. So around like mid-December is when we can probably expect to see the Eye of Midnight Sun units. But because the fact that a lot of us do plan on getting YAMI for free, like I said, Fauna is not going to be a unit that you have to chase. She just makes your farming faster, and so essentially that is why I don't use YAMI anymore. I use Fauna for my farming stages because she just makes it faster. Double AoE skills, you really can't go wrong with that. But let's move over to Pridewind so we can see what exactly he is cooking up here. So Season 1 YAMI, blue typing, he's going to be an attacker type. Attacks after granting a increase all attack level 1 upon having 4 more special points, which is, if you are going first, which generally you always are, then this is not too bad. But if you are going first, most likely you're probably going to be using your first skill or your second one, depending on, you know, who you're going up against and what the event is as well. Second skill is going to be AoE damage. This is the only skill where he does have an AoE attack. Inflicts blocks HP recovery on all enemies for 1 turn. He is going to be such a great counter to anyone that has a Rock and Mimosa. You proc this off and bam, you are chilling, and then you're also granting a special point +1 increase, which is not too bad. Ultimate here is going to be inflicting special point -3. So if you see that an enemy or your opponent on PvP is potentially going to have their ultimate very soon, you proc this off, bam, you kind of negate them from ulting, which is going to be really strong. And then you're inflicting total silence, and total silence is you cannot use your second skill or your ultimate on an enemy for 2 turns. So I like this a lot. Not only are you knocking off 3 special points, but you're also negating from them using their second skill as well. So no ultimate and no second skill, which I think is really strong, especially for day 1. There are not gonna be a lot of units that can kind of counter this. So that's going to be very handy, which just means that they can only use your skill 1, which is not too bad. And then the combined attack is attacks after removing an enemy's barrier. Pretty solid. Enhanced passive is damage dealt +5%. And then unique passive grants a 15% increased favorite damage. So yeah, overall he is not too bad. When it comes to stat wise, he's pretty average for an attacker. I mean, this is as basic as an attacker can be, if I'm being honest with you. He's not going to be like a crazy DPS. He has no crit damage or attack increase or all that, but you know, for what he offers, you know, and the fact that he is quote unquote free for a lot of us, he's going to be blue typing, so he is going to be meta, believe it or not, regardless of what his kit is looking like right now. In game, man, you're going to see that he is not too bad. He's honestly not too bad. So let's go back. If you guys are new, man, drop a like, hit the sub for my boy Blue YAMI as well. I hopefully can get all 3 Season 1 units. And you guys, the next 2 videos will probably, or the next video for sure, will me be going over what teams you can run day 1 for both PvE, PvP, free to play, and pay to win. So I'm going to give you guys a ton of options on team comps you can run to go ahead and be somewhat quote unquote meta, if you want to go ahead and call it that. So yeah, stay tuned and drop a like, man, hit the sub. So let's go in and do a gear farm stage, because why not? We're gonna go taking this one. Obviously, the benefit of having blue YAMI is that you are going to be going against, you know, obviously the red type stage for gears, which is going to be important. This gear stage is by far the #1 stage you're going to farm, like week 1, week 2, maybe week 3. Just because you're going to be trying to get in your speed sets for your speed units like Finral, Valtos, William, etc. You're going to get the attack set for your DPS units. You're going to be getting the defense set, you know. So this is going to be your main farming stage, I promise you, okay? So if you have this, you are absolutely chilling. But for the team comp here, let's take a global team for sure. So we're going to take Mars. Let's go ahead and take Lotus, and then we will take let's see, we'll do blue YAMI, and then for the last unit, who do we want to run here? I guess we could run Charmy. This is a great PvE option in my opinion. 2 of these guys are technically free because most likely a lot of us are going to be getting Lotus from our reroll summons and then Yami from a Gateway of Destiny. Charmy is going to be a fantastic SR unit that you can pull. You know, she's not going to be as hard to pull as obviously SSR, so she is going to be a little bit easier. And then that just leaves, you know, your last fill unit, which obviously if you do have Soul, you can take Soul instead of Mars. If you do have another unit like maybe William, you got lucky, you can take William. So there are a few options you can take, which is going to be quite nice for global. Absolutely not too bad. So let me go ahead and change the gears head for Charmy so we can get off that heal. But I think ideally this is the team that I hope to get, fingers crossed. If I can get this gear set, not gear set, but this team comp right here, I am absolutely chilling. So my goal is to speed run to PvP. If I can do that, then I will be able to get those juicy rewards quite nicely. But alright, let's go ahead and let's just go get off the ultimate. So Lotus is gonna do the ultimate here, speed him down, also apply the incapacitate, which is great. It's gonna allow Yami to do more damage here. And then let's just go ahead and rip off the second skill. Now obviously my Yami is beefed up, so damage wise it's gonna be, you know, not too bad. 150, I'll take it. That's absolutely not too bad damage, man. Keep in mind my Yami isn't, you know, like I haven't used him in a very long while, but yeah, if you get a solid gear set, you're absolutely chilling, man. You really don't need to focus on anything else. Charmy coming in with the heals, lovely. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll go ahead and use the ultimate for Yami here and see what we can cook up. We did get the reset, which is quite nice. We still have the incapacitate. Let's see. I didn't show off most of the ultimate, which I do apologize for, but let's see Yami's, man. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously tell, dude, like, as seasons go by, the ultimate animations for the characters just get better and better. So I'm very excited to see what Season 7 and half-year anniversary ultimates are going to look like, because it's going to be something crazy. I just know it. Let's do that, and then perfect. Do that, but overall, this is going to be the final Season 1 unit, obviously, between Asta, Mimosa, and Yami. So out of all 3, which one do you prefer? Which one are you going to be going for? I just think that, I mean, all 3 are great, don't get me wrong, but in terms of priority, I most likely will be gunning Yami for my Gateway Destiny, depending on the summons go, obviously. Now, the second skill, as you can see here, you know, you're blocking them from recovering any HP for 1 turn, which is great. So for PvP, this is going to be fantastic, countering units such as Charmy, Mimosa, any healers that they are running. It is just going to be really nice. So because typically for defense units or defense teams, they always seem to, you know, do the second skill or the ultimate first, which is going to allow them to heal buku numbers. So if you do want to go ahead and counter that, then you can absolutely take Yami. Let's see here, any good team comps we could run. I'm not trying to fight that today. Yeah, I'm good. Mono blue is still pretty scary to fight up against. I won't lie. You know what? We can do this. This is not too bad. I mean, it is gonna give me a little bit of a challenge. I won't lie. But let's go ahead and take Yami here in place of Julius, and then we'll go ahead and rock with this team. Why not? Now, obviously, this is not a global exclusive team because you won't have this Charlotte or Noelle, but I want to see, man. I want to see. So I think we can kind of cook here. The only thing is that Mars is gonna have that immunity, which is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, if I can get the stun off here, then I am big chillin', huh? Yes? Ooh, that's the best case scenario. That is best case scenario, and we get the counter off, which is gonna be nice. Cool. Alright, so let's apply the barrier here over to Noelle, and then Yami here. So what I could do actually, okay, so I can either apply the total silence onto Rodis, which is obviously, I think Rodis is gonna proc off his barrier, or I could do the second skill to prevent Noelle from doing that, which means that she is probably gonna ult or do her first skill. Most likely she's gonna be ulting, and we do have type advantage as well, which is great. Or I could just kill Noelle, right? I could just do that. I think that's probably the best case. So let's go ahead and kill off Noelle and see 76k. I mean, when it comes to damage, he is not going to be a damage dealer like that compared to, you know, Asta, who is getting damage increase attack, all the stuff. Yami, I think, is just a overall well-rounded attacker. I mean, if you're looking for crazy damage, unfortunately, this is not going to be the unit you're going to want to take, okay? There are going to be better options, but just because he is blue typing, because he does offer that, you know, removal of special points and the whole total silence and everything, it is a really good kit to have. And like I said, there are not gonna be a lot of units that can kind of counter what he can do, and that just kind of makes his value worth it in my opinion. So and the fact that, you know, you are farming PvE gear stages, which is going to be very helpful, I promise you. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be YAMI though. Let me know, what do y'all think of this unit? Okay, let's just say if the Gateway of Destiny did not exist and I was summoning on the season 1 banner and trying to go for, you know, all 3 units, who would I prioritize? Okay, forget the Gateway of Destiny for a second. Let's just say, you know, you're summoning and you're like, okay, cool, I have my crystals, I have my tickets, all the stuff. Now, who am I going for in terms of priority between Asta, Mimosa, and YAMI? So, I think I'm still gonna stay true to my word. I probably will still be going for YAMI first, if I'm being honest. Blue, meta, PvE, PvP, he's gonna be great in all of those areas. Next up, I would probably, me personally, I would be going for Mimosa. I think Mimosa is gonna be better, just because, yes, if you manage to pull Asta before, you know, getting Mimosa, you get 2 DPS. For PvP, you're not going to be really running both, in my opinion. I just don't think it's going to be worth it. I mean, because you're going to be lacking in either like a heal support, defense. So keep in mind, you can only take 4 units. So I think, you know, having 1 DPS on your PvP team is probably a little bit better rather than having 2, because they tend to be squishy. They tend to be very squishy, and Asta being a red unit against the whole blue units, Lotus, Mars, YAMI, etc, it is going to be a little bit dangerous. Okay, so I think Mimosa is going to be on my number 2 spot, and then that does leave Asta was number 3. But if you can't get all 3, be happy, be glad. They are all fantastic units. But yeah, that is going to be it when it comes to the season 1 units. Let me know, and subscribe if y'all are new. All right, take care, peace.